Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and I'm going to play a little APBA baseball tonight, inspired by Al. Okay, not going to lie, I was inspired by Al as he's playing his APBA baseball. I try to find out where my channel is here. I like to monitor my stuff here, and am I? There we are. There we go. Sorry about that. And so I've been playing offline. The 1978 Red Sox is something I'd done completely just by myself. I wasn't going to stream it. I was just playing this, enjoying it, having some fun with it. Because you can really rip through games of APBA. I think I was playing a handful of games every night when I first got this going, and then I got away from some things. But now I'm back playing a little bit, and I'm going to play a little bit before I got to go to work tonight because I know I can probably bang out a game as long as it's not a 20-inning game. And I've just jinxed myself. You know I did. But yeah, so let's play a little bit of APBA baseball tonight. This is my 1978 Red Sox. I'm still very early in the season, and I'm hoping over the course of the seasons to play every single game. All right, so let's get down to the field here, and this is where we are right now. Okay, as Philip stops by. And David stops by, and ID stops by. Yeah, ID, I'm going to run a quick game here. Then I'm off to work, so I can probably watch from the rink like I usually do. But, yeah, Al inspired me to play some APBA. And so this is a game from 1978 that I'm playing. As I have it's going to be was this Milwaukee Brewers and the Red Sox here tonight at Fenway. The Sox are 8-2, and you can see the standings there. They're at the top of the AL East, and Milwaukee down there at 5-6. So that's kind of where we are in the standings. As I've played 10 games, I was playing last night while Al was playing. What a fun game that was! I went down 3-0 early, and then I chipped away at it and ended up getting some doubles from Fisk and a George Scott home run, and came back and won 6-3. It was really, really fun. Really, really fun playing this game last night. I really enjoy APBA baseball. I enjoy all the games. Isn't that the great thing about it? Is I was playing payoff pitch, I love that, and I was playing pocket pen and run, I love that, and I was playing strat, and I love that, and I'm playing this, and I love that, and I still haven't got back to season ticket yet, which I really liked. So I'm really having fun with all these baseball games. So, alrighty, as Barbara stops by as well. Yep, I'm going to be playing another baseball game here before I go to work tonight. So I'm trying to get nice and warm here in Studio B before I go freeze at the rink tonight. I got to remember to bring my heater tonight. As RJL stops by, good to see Robert here as well. As he's setting up a few things. I do too. I put on other people. I set up and I do some things as well. Last night I was playing a game of this while Al was streaming. It was kind of fun. Yeah, his game was a Boston comeback as well. Yeah, isn't that we talked about first impressions on the Digital to Dice podcast? And if you play a game, whatever game it is, for the first time, and your team wins, or you have just a fun time with it, just first impressions are a big deal with the game. And if you have a couple of duds, then the game doesn't get off the ground. And you have duds. Don't get me wrong, you have duds when you play these things. But if you have too many off the bat, then you don't get off to a good start with the game. All right, so we're going to do the best we can. Oh, I never did my my numbers here. So let me do my numbers. So who's the DH here? The DH is going to be Bando. All right, so we got 7, and 7 is 14, 15, 19, 21, 23. The pitcher is 24. Money's going to be down at third base, so let's say 24, 29. And Molitor at shortstop is 7. So that's going to be 36 if I'm correct. So 36, that's going to put us in fielding 2. And for the Red Sox, their DH tonight, I believe was, let me see. Their DH was Rice. Okay. Yep, there's that. Okay, so let me get the Red Sox. So I got 2 here, fielding 2 for the Brewers. Hobson somehow a 3. 6, 10, 13, 21. Where's Yaz tonight? Left field, so it's going to be 24. 33, 41, and 42. So we're going to be in fielding 1 for the Red Sox, I believe. So fielding 2. So if I look at my chart here, fielding 2 and fielding 1 is how we're going to look at these here tonight. Hopefully get things going. As a good crowd here tonight right after dinner. As hopefully I'll bang this out and it won't be too long of a game. Hopefully, right? Famous last words. Sports Time Machine coming by. Sports Time Machine. I've been watching your payoff pitch things. I like watching everyone play the games that I play to make sure I'm playing them correctly, you know. And Sports Time Machine, he does it all with the fast action cards, which I have been unable to do. Fenner stopping by. Once he gets close to pay his pitch, I show him APBA. Too many games, but it's a good thing, yeah. And showing Al the ropes, yeah. Al was playing last night. His first batter was funny. His first batter, he rolled the dice and he went right to the chart. And I do that sometimes too. It's like, 13 strikeout. No, you got to go to the card and then go to the chart. You're not right to the chart. But I've done that so many times. All right, let's get going here. So Bill the Spaceman Lee is on the mound tonight. Okay. And we got Paul Molitor up. Molitor is actually, you can see over here, he's hitting .212 this season right now as Michael stops by as well. So let's play some 1978. This was when I was playing offline, and I'm going to share a game every now and then with you guys. Just playing this. I was just playing this for fun for myself. So here we go. So we have a 43 off of Molitor, so that looks it's going to be a 29. And the 29 is chopped back to the mound. Does he have an X on his card? No, he doesn't. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound 1-3. So we got the pitch. Here it comes. Here's the swing. And that's a G1. So 1 away as Molitor taps it right back to the spaceman. And now we have Don Money coming up. Money. And it's a 14. And that'll be a 30. And that's left field, right? Driven into the gap. Coming over is Jastrzemski, and Yaz will snag that in, and is 2 away here in the top of the first. Last night when I played, they rang up 3 runs in the first, and I had to come from behind, you know. And let me see here. Bando coming up, a 6 and a 2. That's a 30, and with 2 outs, I'm off of 1 here. With 2 outs, that's center field, so that's going to be Freddie Lynn. So Freddie Lynn comes over and makes the catch, and they go down 1, 2, and 3. So Sox come up at the bottom of the inning, and it's going to be Jerry Remy leading things off. And Sports Time Machine says, I did full fact until I realized he was getting too many 90s, so I decided to use a die roller. I don't like to use fast action cards when it comes to dice. I use them for other things. Like, it's great for getting the defending. Like, if you get a defensive check, it's great for that. It's great for, I use it to see if I'm going to get an extra base every now and then. It's great for bunts and steals. So I use the fast action cards for a whole bunch of things, but not for the dice. That's one thing I don't use it for. In fact, I'm going to do a whole video on payoff pitch and how I play it, just so I can compare to how other people play it. All right, Jerry Remy coming up. He's hitting .256 this season against Haas, Moose Haas. And we got a 64 for Remy. That's a 13. And he struck him out. So Remy goes down swinging. Now I have the older chart here, so there's a few things that turn into fly balls and strikeouts if they have the certain thing. So he's got the K. So I think 24 turns into a strikeout. Things like that. So I'm going to try to play that the best I can. Again, this is my little project here, so if I make mistakes, I don't care. It's just my own project. Burleson now. A 13 is a 14, and I think we talked about 14s being automatic walks, except on a ZZ pitcher. And no, it's going to be a walk. So Burleson will get down to first base, and the Sox, they have a man on. So now we have Rice facing Haas. Rice hitting .308 so far this season. He actually hit .315 in the reels. All right, Burleson leading off the base. He's not going to go anywhere. Rice, 45. 14. Now that's with a man on first now. And a 14, if he's got a Z, it's ball 1, and he does have a Z. So that's going to be ball 1 to Rice. and a 46. That's a 13, and struck him out. So Moose Haas fanning a couple of Sox here, and there's 2 away, and it's going to be Yastrzemski coming up with a man on first. And that's going to be a 23. That's going to be a 12, and he's not a W, so it's a double play, but just going to go down the third. We'll call it a G5 with 2 outs. And so the Sox, they get a man on, but they just kind of leave him there. So we're going to go to the second. It's absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. Alrighty, so Hissel coming up. He's got a Hissel because he likes to have a whistle. All right, Hissel now a 14. That's going to be a 30, so that's going to be a fly ball into left field. See, I'm getting good at some of these. When I do this enough, I start to learn what they are. All righty. Gorman, Storman, Thomas. And James Gorman Thomas. They call him Gorman. That's his name. I think that's supposed to be Storman Gorman. That's all right. 43. That's a 29, and a 29 is backhanded by the pitcher. So Bill Lee has come up with a couple of ground balls in this one, and there's 2 away. Cecil Cooper. 52 for Coop. That's a 27. Barehanded by Hobson, and he throws him out. Boy, Hobson comes charging in. How many times has he done that barehanded throw and threw it into first base? I mean, the first base stands. I've been there for a few of those. I did. I sat on the first baseline a couple times, and you just saw that Hobson throw coming right at you. All right, so we go to the bottom of the second here in 1978. We're early in the season, and it's the Sox and the Brewers, and it's going to be Carlton Fisk. Fisk is hitting .353 right now. A 62 is a 38, and a 38 is ball 1. And now a 66, and that off the D pitcher is gone. 66 is a 1, and Carlton Fisk sends this one deep into center field, and the Red Sox take the lead 1-0 on the Carlton Fisk home run. Love those 66s, don't you? Just love 66s. Alrighty, and now we have Freddie Lynn. And a 22, that's a 0. And a 16 is a 6. And that's going to be smashed into left center field, and he's going to come up with a 2-base hit. So we have a home run and a double to start things off in the second. And that's what the Sox wanted, but Moose Haas is not happy about it. So now we have the Boomer Scott with a runner on second. And you don't have Scott bunt. You know, Hobson, I'd have bunt him over, but Scott, we're going to let him hit. All righty. The Boomer, a 23. That's going to be a 12. And with a man on second base, struck him out. No, we didn't need a strikeout. We needed that ball in play, Boomer, but there's 1 away. And now we have Dewey Evans coming up. Dewey have it. And a 31. That's a 14. Just missed outside. Ball 4. And so it is first and second for the Red Sox. Here with 1 away. And it's going to be the aforementioned Hobson. Come on there, Butcher Clell, whatever they call you. Here we go. And a 55. That's an 8. And that's lined over the shortstop for a hit. And RBI. So it's going to be first and second. So, hang on a sec here. So how do I do this? This is a single. And so it's going to be a single and R2-2, I think. I think that's how that's going to go. Let's see. And yes, yep, perfect. That was it. Yep. So scoring from second is Lynn. It's going to be first and second still, and another run comes in for the Sox. All right. I'm getting a little bit better at putting in the codes in this game, too. Once you get the foundation of, like, what, you know, the runner is and what he does for bases, it kind of works out pretty nice. Okay, so now it's Jerry Remy. So there's still one away. First and second for the Red Sox. They lead 2-0. And we have a 41. That's going to be a 24. And, oh, no, that's going to be down the short. 6-4-3 double play. And they'll get out of the jam. So, Sox pick up a couple on the home run and then the single. And they lead this one 2 to absolutely nothing. All right. And so it's going to be Dick Davis coming up. Dick Davis hitting .214. He's the right fielder today here in the top of the third. And we have a 64. That's going to be a 13. And strike him out. Now we have Sakata. Len Sakata. And he's hitting 150. He's not doing very well, the second baseman. So let's see if we can keep him on that track today. A 42. That's a 32. And that's into right center field. Evans will call off Lynn. And he'll make the catch. And there's two away in the Brewer third. Buck Martinez. Hitting 053 in my replay. A 6. That's a 29. And that's going to be right back to the mound again. So Bill Lee has come up with a handful of plays here on the mound tonight in the defensive position. And so I guess he's a good defensive pitcher. All righty. So Burleson's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. And what do we got? 25. That's going to be 8. And that's going to be over the shortstop. And that's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So let me put that down here. One base. And he's on. Jimmy Rice. We're not going to have Jimmy Rice bunt. That's for sure. So Rice is going to hit with a man on first as I flip my chart. And here we go. We got a 45. That's a 14. Now he's a Z. So on a 14, that's going to be 2 balls. So 2 balls to Rice. A 14 is a 30. And skied in the left field. And Hissel will make the catch, or Heisel will make the catch. And is 1 away. And Burleson goes back to first. Yastrzemski, he grounded out to third base. Back in the first inning. And we got a 45. And again, that's going to be 2 balls to Yastrzemski. And a 22. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a single. Burleson the third. And he's not a fast runner, so he's not going to get the second. That's going to be a single. 2 bases. So... yeah, snaps us into center. Burleson goes down to third, and with 1 away, Carlton Fisk comes up, and all he's done today is hit a home run. So, more APBA. Must resist temptation to order, right? I know. I said I wasn't going to get any APBA either this Black Friday. They never have sales anyway, but it's just the idea of it that it's just... yeah, you want to play, right? You enjoy these games so much. So many products go through your head when you're looking, oh, yeah, that season, oh, I would do this for a project, or I would play the World Series or play a what if, so many things in your head. So we got a first and third right now. So where's my book? I got to open first and third. First and third, 1 away for Fisk. It's a 33. That's a 0 column. And a 66 is a 2. And this is going to be a triple down the right field line. He nudges us down the right field line. He's going to clear the bases. Carlton Fisk could actually hit for the cycle tonight. Let's see if that'll work. In the right field, and Fisk with a home run and a triple has cleared the bases. Unbelievable. And it's Freddie Lynn. It doesn't get any easier for Haas. This is going to be Du hast mich. All righty. Freddie Lynn. He's 1 for 1 with a double. So Fisk on third with one away. Can we drive him home with a hit to the outfield? Freddie Lynn, 33. That's a 0. A 46 is a 6. And if single column's a home run, the center, 2 run. Otherwise, driven off the top of the fence, and that's another double. He's had 2 doubles tonight. Freddie Lynn with a double, and he's going to send Fisk trotting home, and this one is getting out of hand. Yeah, so we're in the bottom of the third. 3 more runs for the Sox. Whew. Fisk with a homer and a triple. Freddie Lynn with 2 doubles, and this is getting crazy. Yeah. It'd be kind of cool if we hit for the cycle here live on TV. So I got a runner on second now. And the boomer, George Scott, comes up. Now, he struck out, so we don't want him to strike out. Here we go. A 63, and that's a 13, and he struck out. Struck him out. So the boomer goes down swinging big time. And it's going to be Dewey Evans. Now, he got a walk the last time. So we got a man on second to Dewey. Do we want this or not? The 32, probably not. Fly into right field, and Davis will make the catch. But it was an exciting inning. We cleared the bases and things like that, and they lead 5-0 here as we go to the 4th inning. Now, I think 5 runs makes you tired, right? But it wouldn't matter anyway because he's already a D pitcher, so I don't think that's going to matter too much, you know. Keith, you like to do Haast? Was that it? You like to do Haast? Mahler coming up. He's hitting 206, but he grounded out right back to the mound today. So let's get a roll for him. A 42, 13, and let's see if he's an R. I have a note here that says if he's an R, which he is, that's a fly ball to center field. So I'm not sure why I have that. So we'll go fly ball to center field. That's kind of just what I have written down here. With bases empty, a 13 with an R pitcher, it's a fly ball to center field. So it's a fly ball to center field, and he's out. Don Money, he flied out to left field. The pitch, a 45. That's a 14, and that'll be ball 4. So we're going to walk him. And so now they have somebody on base here. And coming up is Sal Bando, the Bandit. Here we go, Sal Bando. And we're not going to steal or anything. We're going to play double play. Depth, 54. That's a 32. High fly ball into right field. Evans will make the catch, and Money will go back to first base. So there's 2 away here in the Brewer 4th. Larry Heisel. A 16. That's a 28. And that's going to hit down the short. His only play is to second base, and that'll get us out of the inning at G6-4. So the Brewers go down, and the Sox come back up here. Hobson will lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. Boy, this game's taking forever here. When you got a lead, you just want the game to end, right, so you can win. All righty, so far it's looking good. Like I'm not going to have extra innings, so I won't be late for work. There was one time, funny story. Hang on a sec. All right. It was a Saturday morning, and I get up early for some reason, and I was playing this game on the PlayStation that I love. It's a Battlefield game. And I get into this boat, and I'm cruising around the island, and all these people in the boat were with me, and we were mowing people down, and we were taking out boats and helicopters and other. And it was like the best match I ever had in this Battlefield game. And I was like, I hadn't died. Usually I'll die 100 times. I didn't die even once. And I'm like in the boat, and they sank the boat, and I get off, and I get in another boat, and we did it all again. And I just didn't die. And but I'm looking at the clock, and it's like the time's counting down, and it's saying like, who's going to win the match, and you have to kill so many of the other team to win the match. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm going to be late getting to the rink. I'm going to be the first guy at the rink. And it's like, but I can't leave this game. What do I do? And so I finished up the game. I finished in first place. I took a screenshot that I finished first place. My only time ever finished in first place. Got in the car, sped all the way to the rink, and I was late. But I got first place, and it's up to, I'll remember that more than I will anything that happened at the rink that day. So fun little story. Yep, I know. Long story. It's just like, what do you do when you have this great game going on? And I couldn't pause it. It's not like this. I couldn't pause the game because I'm playing online with all these multiplayer people. And I just had to keep playing until we finally won. And we won. I just shut the thing off and ran to work. All right, Hobson coming up. He's 1 for 1 with a single. And a 46 is a 13. And he struck him out. So Hobson goes down on a swing. And 1 away. Jerry Remy. 24. That's a 32. And that's going to be into right field. Coming over to make the catch is Davis. And there's 2 away real quick. So Haas, who's a D, he can't get any more degraded than a D, which I think he's given up 5 runs, so he should. 21 to 26, and that'll do it too. So it's down to second base. Sakata will make that play, and the Sox go down very quietly in that 4th inning after having a couple of good innings. So Lee back on the mound, facing Gorman Thomas. A 31 for Thomas, and that's going to be a 14, and he's going to get a walk. So Bill Lee's walked a couple tonight. So he's walked 2. So Thomas down at first base. Cecil Cooper. Mini Cooper. Well, we need 5 runs, so there's no sense bunting and trying to put anybody in scoring position. We need some hits. 44, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a 7 off a B pitcher, and that's a single. And yeah, Gorman's gonna down to third, so it's a single, 2 bases. So I got a 1B, 2 bases. And now, boy, things are cooking here for the Brewers as Davis comes up. First and third, absolutely nobody out. So we're gonna play back. We're gonna play for the double play and give up the run if we have to. 42. 13. Strike him out. And Davis goes down. That's a big strikeout. So now if we can get the double play, or at least a pop-out to the catcher or something, that'd be very nice. Sakata coming up. He's not having a good season. Uh-oh, a 66, and that's a 6. And long fly ball, that's going to be a double. And it's going to clear the bases. So Sakata, who hasn't hit for anything this season, will clear the bases. And the Brewers are on the board. It's 5-2. So don't go anywhere, folks. This one is not over. Martinez up now. Martinez grounded back to the mound. A 62. That's a 13. And that's a ground ball down to shortstop. Okay, because it says an R pitcher is not to strike out to G63. So it's going to be a G63. R2 is going to hold. That's what that is. So Burleson takes it. Sakata holds at second. And now it's Paul Molitor. So can Lee get out of this inning with just those 2 runs? Let's find out. A 31. That's a 9. And that's a, oh no, single to left field. Now, is Sakata a slow runner? No, he's not. So he will score. So Molitor with a single. 2 bases, and now it's 5-3. And the tying run is on the plate, at bat, I should say. He's at bat. Money could tie the game with a homer. And it's an 11. And a 53 is a 6. And that's a RBI double, bases clearing double. Just like that, it's 5-4. Just like that. You guys just blinked. Just blinked. And here we are. Wow. What a comeback for the Brewers. And Sal Bando can tie the game. And a 55. And 8. Oh, great grab by the pitcher, though. And he will grab it and save the inning. So the Sox's lead went from 5-0 to 5-4. Just like that. So Haas comes back on the mound facing Rice here to kick things off in the bottom of the 5th. Wow, that was a disaster of an inning. Wow, we were kind of cruising. We thought it was over. ID had tuned out. And here we are. Here we are. All righty. So Rice, 16. That's a 28. That's going to be terrible. Down to short. And that's a G6. 1 away. Yastrzemski. 15. And that's going to be a single. All right, so Yastrzemski gets on base with a single. He's 2 for 3 today. And now it's Fisk. Fisk is tripled and homered. So we need to get a single and a double out of him. Here we go. The pitch, 42. That's a 14. And that's 2 balls. A 12. That's a 25. And that's a 4-6-3 double play. As Sakata turns 2. So this is terrible. This is terrible. It's 5-4 now. So Heisel comes up, whatever his name is. 0 for 2 today, but things are changing here. 26, that's a 27, down to third base, and Hobson will make the play. Are you going to play payoff pitch or APBA or something? Not sure what you're going to play. I'll be digging out season ticket at some point. I have to print out some more things for that, though. Thomas, a 42, and that's going to be a walk. Thomas draws a lot of walks. All righty, so now the go-ahead runs at the plate in Cecil Cooper. I hope I didn't jinx anything. 25, that's an 8. And back to the mound, only one play, and that's the first base. So it's a G1, and Thomas goes down to second. So the tying runs at second with 2 outs, and it's Davis. Davis could get things going here. Davis, a 64, and that's ground ball down to shortstop, and he'll get out of this inning. Whew, that was close. That was close. And it's going to be the Sox coming up now. Fred Lynn facing Haas here in the 6th. A 22 for Freddie Lynn. And a 55. That's a 6. And that's going to be a double into left field. And Freddie Lynn is now 3 for 3 today with that double. And now it's George Scott, who's 0 for 2. He's our first baseman today. We need something better out of you, George. We do. We're not going to call you the boomer if you go 0 for 3. You got 2 strikeouts. 1 more strikeout, and you're coming out. So Lynn is on second base. Let me get my chart ready. And Sox looking for some insurance runs. 64. Struck him out, and we got to take him out of the game. We can't have you 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. It's not going to work. Sorry. So next time he comes up, he's getting the hook. Lynn with a triple-double. Yeah, pretty much. Evans, 14. No, that's not good either. 30. High fly in the center. Left center. Coming over is the left fielder, Heisel, and there's 2 away. Oop. Let's try this again. F7. How about that? So it's up to the third baseman, Hobson, who's actually hitting 371 in my replay, if you can believe it. He hit 250 in the reel. Come on, can you get the single? Oh, baby, that's a 6. And that's a double. Hobson will get a double and drive in Lynn. And the Sox take a 6-4 lead. They get a little bit of insurance. Wow, Butch Hobson coming through. Thank you very much. Jerry Remy now with a man on second and 2 outs. Remy, a 52. That's a 27. And that's going to be grounded down to third base to Don Money. And that'll do it. But the Sox do scratch across a run. And that's what they needed here. As we go to, what inning is this? The 7th. We're in the 7th, and Sakata comes up. Sakata, a 45. That's a 14. And that's another walk by Lee. Can't keep putting these dudes on base. Martinez comes up. And we're going to have him bunt, because we want that runner in scoring position. So where's my bunting chart? Sacrifice bunt. Here we go. A 35 is the 38, and bunted to third base, throws it in time. But the runner will go to third base. Wow. Runner on first, so Hobson makes the play, throws it in time, but Sakata goes down to third base. So that's a very good bunt. It's a 2-base bunt. So we're going to do sacrifice hit 5, R1. It's going to get 2 bases. Right? So Hobson with the throw. No, that didn't work. Let me undo that. Try this again. So it's a sacrifice hit down to third base. The runner on first goes 3 bases? Huh. No, I can't get him there. I can't get him to third base. So I'm just gonna have him steal. I need to get him to third base. Again, my replay, I kind of don't care about all the extra stats. So he'll just get there on a whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the code is to move him over. So we're just gonna do that. I was getting pretty good at that, but I don't feel like looking it up. So we got a runner at third right now with 1 away, and it's the top of the order, Molitor. Boy. Okay. I'm gonna bring infield in, if it matters. Okay, infield is in. So I know there's a couple of things with infield in or not. So infield is in. A 13 is a 36. Oh, it's a wild pitch. A wild pitch. And the runner scores. Is that WP? It's a wild pitch, and it's 6-5. Oh, this game's had it all. Bill Lee with a wild pitch. So now Bill Lee is a C pitcher right now. He's a C because he drops down. So Molitor now, 44. That's an 8 off a C pitcher. And, yep, that sucks. That's a single. So there's a chance now for the Brew Crew to take the lead as Don Money comes up. A home run puts them in the lead. Should we keep Lee in or take him out? What are my choices? What are my choices here in the bullpen? Let's go to the pen and find out. Here in the 7th. So Campbell's a possibility. Do we do Stanley? He's a great, so he's a B when he comes in the relief. Yeah. Just for Ron Juckett, we're going to bring in Stanley. Bob Stanley. And I don't think he's, for Ron Juckett, folks. There it is. So Bob Stanley has come into the game for the Red Sox, and I think he's a B pitcher. Is how that works, all right? Because it's a grade C but a B. So I think in parentheses he's a B. If I'm wrong, if ID's here, replay gamer, let me know if I'm wrong with that. But I think he's going to be a B pitcher. And I think if he comes in with the asterisk, isn't he an A for the first batter? Something like that. We'll find out if we even need it. A 35 for money. That's a 9. So I'm going to have him be the A pitcher. A9 down to second base. Too late. That's a single. An infield hit for money. So it's a single down to second base. Remy could not turn it over. And no, boy, the Sox are in trouble. They were cruising in this game till a couple innings ago. And now we got first and second. Boy, this game just won't end, will it? Stanley in some trouble now facing Bando. And that's an 11. And a 21 is a 6. And that's a 2-run double. But a slow runner's out at home. So is Money a slow runner? No. That's going to be a 2-run double. Juckett, where are you? And he's going to clear the bases. And they have the lead 7-6. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Just like that. Just like that, folks. That's cool. Oh, this is my replay. The Red Sox are supposed to be winning. Oh, as Dwayne stops by just in time to see the collapse. Wow. So, Stanley comes in, gives up 3 runs, 2 runs anyway, and the Red Sox now are losing. And it's going to be Hissel at the plate. With still only 1 away. And a 51 is a 9. And that's a single to left field. And Bando's a slow runner, so he's out at home. So that's going to be a 1B R2X, I think that is. Let's see what that does. Okay, he's out. So he's out. So there's 2 away, and Hissel goes to first. So a nice throw. I think it said it. He was out at third, but whichever. He's out. Thomas now with a man on first base. 42. And that's a 14, and he's going to get walked. So Stanley doing what Stanley does best. Oh, yeah. Sox luck will change. Sox luck will change. Let's hope so, right? And no lead in APBA is safe. You are correct. Cecil Cooper, runner on first and second. And a 61 is 41. And a 41. Oh, wow. That would have been a triple play. Both runners going, lined up the middle, grabbed by the second baseman. That would have been a triple play. Imagine if I had a triple play. If there's nobody out, there's a triple play. But it's just going to be a line out to the second baseman, and that'll do it. But the damage was done. 3 more runs for the Brewers, and they have taken the lead. And Haas here in the bottom of the 7th has given up 10 hits. So he's going to be on a short leash. All righty. In fact, we're going to take out Haas right now. I'm going to take out Haas. And who can we bring in for the Brewers? Yeah, he's kind of tired. So we're going to go with the defense here. So Haas, you did good. 10 hits, 6 runs, and you have the lead. Imagine that. All righty. Bill Castro's right here. So we're going to go Bill Castro. All right. He's a grade A pitcher, and he's got long relief. So he's going to come in, and he's going to try to shut down the Sox. All righty. So Castro coming in from Cuba. And he's going to see if he can get this done. Well, is he relief if he doesn't have that? It said he was a long reliever. I take it he can pitch. All right, well, we're going to go. It could be a triple play, we won't tell. Yeah, right? All right, so Burleson comes up against Castro. Here we go. And it's a 45, and he walks him. So Burleson gets on. Rice, again, we don't like to have Rice bunt, but we need something going on here. Rice is 0 for 3 today. Oh, yeah, and Scott's coming out, by the way. The DH doesn't go 0 for 3. 53. Oh, this could be problems. That's a hit. First and second. A fast to third. Is he fast? No. So it's just going to be a single. All right, so Rice gets the single, and the Sox magic, yes, could be changing here. So it's first and second for Kyle Yastrzemski. All right, so we need something. We need some more here. Yaz, come on, let's go. Let's go, Yaz. And Yastrzemski, 64-13, and he struck him out. I should have just bunted. All right, Fisk now. He's got a home run and a triple. Come on, Fisk. Keep it going. 54. No, that's a 32. Shallow right field. And nobody advances. So, are we going to leave the tying run at second base? It's Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn. No, 44. And RBI into left. First and third. And the game is tied as it's a single, 2 bases. Lynn hits this into the outfield, and now Castro, it says he's tired. So he's red, so I got to get rid of Castro and bring in somebody. Again, he's only given up 1 run here, but it says he's red, so I'm going to go into the pen. And who do we have here? So we have Ramstein, Farmer. Yeah, Farmer's a grade A, so we're going to bring in Farmer. The Wolfman. I'm going to bring in Farmer. They got some good relief pitchers on this team, don't they? All righty, so Farmer will come in here to pitch. And we have first and third with 2 away. So the Sox have tied the game. What was I just saying at 5-0 that I don't have to worry about an overtime game and I won't be late for work? Didn't I say that? I did. I did say that. Oh, George Scott is out of here. So who's coming in for George Scott? Who's going to come in? Yeah, you're 0 for 3, Boomer. You're 0 for 3. Bernie Cabo. Yes, Bernie Cabo is going to be my hitter. There he is. Bernie Cabo is going to be my DH. I don't have time for 0 and 3 hitters. So Bernie Cabo comes off the bench to see what he can do with the go-ahead run on third base against Farmer. Here we go. It's a 36. That's a 14. Ball 4. And Carbo draws the walk. And the bases are loaded for Dwight Evans. And it's the first time today I've had to pull out my bases full chart. All right, folks, this is what you wanted. Bottom of the 7th. 7-7. We've had a lot of offense in this game. It's up to Evans now. Can he get this happening? 56 is a 34. Popped it straight up to second base. And they leave the bases loaded. Oh, my gosh. This better not go into extra innings. Well, the good news is Stanley's still on the mound. Davis comes up. Oh, I got to go to the defense. What do we got here? What's going on? Missing a player at first base. Was Scott the first baseman? Is that what it was? Oh, Rice is my DH. I wonder if I can put Rice in left field and Yaz at first base. Does that solve everything? Yep, it does. Okay. Holy moly, it's almost hockey time. I know. The Rangers are on the road tonight, right? I think they're on the road. I think Boston's on the road too. Or maybe tomorrow they're on the road. All right, Davis comes in against Stanley. I don't see Stanley on here. 63 is a 31, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field. And that is that. There's no pitcher on the mound. It doesn't show Stanley here on the mound there. Let me see if I can go to my I think I ran into this before. On my defensive pen. And just hit bench coach. Okay. No, still I got a little glitch here. Interesting. Sakata up now. Sakata, 33. That's an 8. And well hit in the center field, but Freddie Lynn swoops in to make the catch. 2 away. Martinez up 51, and that's going to be a single. So the lead run is on base for Molitor. 13, that's a 36, and that gets away. That's a wild pitch. Second wild pitch of the day, and now the go-ahead runner's in scoring position. And it's an 11. And this is a 6, and this is going to be a double into center field, and the Brewers have taken the lead. So the wild pitch costs the Red Sox. And it's 8-7. And I think we're done with Stanley experiment. He's not even on the field. That's how bad he is. Campbell. No, I don't know Campbell. Wright. Bergmeyer. That's a grade D. Ripley's a grade D. LaRosa's is a grade D. Boy, there's nobody in the pen here, really. Really? Drago. Still no pitcher here on the mound, huh? All right, so Drago will come in. And he'll come in as a B pitcher, but I think his first at-bat's an A, I think it is. So we got a 15 from Money, and that goes right back to the mound, and he'll pick that up himself. So that is that. So Sox now trail in the 8th. Farmer on the mound here. Oh, I lost a DH when... Oh. So I don't have a DH? Hang on a sec. So the Boston defense. Oh, this is messed up. This is messed up. Yeah, and you can see that you see that it's messed up that Hobson's at the plate here. So I've screwed up the game. Oh, now the pitcher must bat. Oh, is that how I did it? So I don't have a DH anymore? No, I have a pinch hitter here. Well, let's find out. Let's just play. Let's just play. It's at the bottom of the 8th. How come? All right, this is messed up here. Okay, I need to save and exit this because that is all messed up. All right, let's go back in and see if this helps. Okay, there it is. That's better now. All right, so now I'll go to my defense. My bench. Trying to see how I can make Carbo my DH. And I can't. Oh, okay. I had no idea. That's all right. We'll just play here. All right. Hobson comes up a 14, 30, fly in the left. Yeah, that's how much I know about baseball. I thought Rice was in the field. I didn't realize he was the DH. That's all right. Remy, 26. That's a 27. And third base. They're going to lose anyway, so it ain't going to matter who hits because they suck. Burleson, 21. And that's an out. Second base. So the Sox have blown this. Figures I put the Sox on the channel here and they blow the game. 8 runs. All right, Drago. Let's see if Drago can get it done. A new pitcher has to be put in the one of the position player's spot, which I think is Scott's spot. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's kind of messed up here. I don't even have a pitcher out here in the field. That's messed up, and I can't change anything either. Carbo DH. How about that? Okay, that worked. You have to put the pitcher in the Carbo spot. Well, we might not even have to worry about that because we're going to lose anyway. Poor management. Come on, it's poor management. It's not poor management. Bando at 25. That's an 8. And that's a hit in the center field, and that's going to be an out as Freddie Lynn will make the catch. The damage is done, though. 5-0 lead is going to turn into a loss. Heisel up 34. 31. Freddie Lynn again. Storm and Gorman. 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Is that right? A 24. Struck him out. So Drago will get him out here. So now it's up to Rice. Sox specialty was blowing. Yeah, boy, that bullpen was terrible. They're all D's. All right, can Farmer close this out? That's what we're going to try to do. Farmer's going to try to close this out. Rice will bat. Rice, a 42. And that's a 9. And struck him out. If I'm reading that correctly, a grade A. Struck him out. Yastrzemski. 42. And he's going to walk him. So the Sox get the tying run on, and it's Fisk. Fisk, a homer and a triple. Can he keep the game going? Fisk, a 53. Oh, that's a 19. High chopper to third, and they're not going to get him. Fisk with an infield single. And is first and second for the Sox to Freddie Lynn with 1 away. Freddie Lynn is 4 for 4. 3 doubles and a single. And who do we have in the pen here? Farmer. I'm going to take Farmer out because he's kind of getting hit up now. I don't know if we have a closer. Who do we have here? Rapology? Yeah, we're gonna bring in maybe him. Sorensen. Oh, he's in the rotation. Castro, Stein. We're gonna go Raplogi. Raplogi. So Raplogi's gonna come in. Raplogi's gonna come in the pitch here and try to close it out. All right. So Raplogi's gonna come in. Laplogel's gonna come in. First and second, one away. Freddie Lynn up. A double play ends it. A single will tie the game, I hope. No, let's see. Is Yaz slow? No, he's not slow. I don't know if I should have put a pinch runner on for Yaz so I can get a fast runner home. Do I have a fast runner here? Hancock is a fast runner. So all right, so we're going to bring in Hancock to run for Yastrzemski because he's a fast runner, and we might need that. All right, so Yastrzemski, pinch run, and we said it was Hancock, right? So Gary Hancock, I've never done a pinch runner before. This is kind of fun. Gary Hancock will come in the pinch run for Yastrzemski. He's stretching out. He's over there stretching. Stretching out. First and second to Freddie Lynn. And a 45 is a 14. And ball one. Ball one. Freddie Lynn, a 23. It's a 12. It's a game-ending double play. So there's no Freddie Lynn magic here today as he hits into the game-ending double play, and that will do it. The Sox fall, giving up 4 runs in the last 3 innings, and that is that. We'll make the game official, and the Sox will lose 8-7. So we take a look at our season overview, and the Sox are now 8-3 as they lose to the Brewers. Tough one. Tough one. Really is. Tough game. That's all right. It's fun. That's what we do. We play and we have some fun. I learned something today. I had no idea that I took the DH out. That was kind of funny. It happens. So, what can you do? What can you do? You just got to play the games and have some fun. Again, it's baseball. I don't know anything about baseball. I just have fun with baseball, and so that's what we do. So, all righty. So I can get ready now for work. I won't be late thanks to the Sox bullpen. Thank you so much. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in. So I got to go get ready and put on some warm clothes so I can go to the rink and freeze. And so we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for tuning in as we have some fun here with some APBA baseball. Again, this is something I'm doing off on the side, this little 78 project I was just kind of playing for fun. I wasn't planning on showing any of the games, but I saw some people playing APBA, so I need to go play some APBA. So that is that. No coffee for Farmer, only closer gets coffee. Well, he's going to get sprinkles because he got the win, you know. Yeah, it would have been another double for Lynn. Yeah, a double play. Yeah, it takes away the I don't know. I should have kept an eye on that. I just looked at Rice. Oh, he can play left field. I should have done some better things, but that's all right. That is that. So ID's gonna play some APBA baseball too, so that's gonna be fun. So hopefully I'll catch some of that at the rink. I'm gonna leave in about half hour for the rink. So anyway, that is that. Thanks for tuning in. Some APBA baseball here on the channel. Just having some fun. I gotta put the foil on. I gotta play some hockey. Something that I actually know how to do. So, all right, hey, we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As we had some fun with this one. 8-7, crazy game. Fisk with a home run and a triple. Lynn with 3 doubles and a double.